you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing? Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat?
That's just how we do it most of the time, though. I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra. So full. That meal was so satisfying. It even. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu?
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes, more often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of.
Okay, enough with the teasing.
What? Oh, Paimon.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family business. But that's just not who I am. If
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Teyvat to see. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think... No. I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one... I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So I found a job as a guard to make some money. Still, change takes time.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold.
Actually, we told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second.
Is that not something?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
welcome.
Boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And I need to tighten up that part.
Welcome.
A pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens, and a piping hot bowl of fresh congee. That's a dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day.
Welcome.
Boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth.
Welcome.
And I need to tighten up that part.
Welcome.
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived.
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe!
It worked.
Are you okay, Ganyu?
I'm fine. I just feel
Huh. Was it that?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a... Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression...
Was I asleep? Must have.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are
Me? My name is Gaming.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civ. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker.
Well, you know me.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe. And this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Shenyun's kite making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before.
Me too! I want to participate in the Kite Plus. It's more meaningful if your best friend didn't come with you. Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop. So I simply couldn't let such consideration go. My motivation for being here might be a little different. Yeah.
Well, we're all here. But where the heck is Shenyun?
Who is it that speaks of oneself?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it...
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is... So delicious. Paimon's life is...
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly... As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were...
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating, and Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go... Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design,
Yep.
one is looking...
What color are you going to make it, Yao-Ya? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it?
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for...
With age comes wisdom, child. One's
Oh, cool. Thanks. I'm gonna start painting.
good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one...
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now.
Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after I...
You're that unenthused by kite making.
No, it's not that. It would take too long to What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you...
I want a Swanee!
That might be a little hard to...
True, but I still want to try.
Okay.
Shenhe, it would be great if you...
I see.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered...
Huh? Please, I told you, just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch, with no discernible temperature. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refresh. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. Perhaps we should just.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimming. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's, if nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Now, what expression should we give her? Since... Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did... Since the kite is going to be flown... Ooh, like this? Ooh! Now that we've decided, it's done! Paimon has... Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be as... if you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines.
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and...
Oh, well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really...
You are most filial, Shenhe.
The Swami that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
Its self-important countenance.
It makes her look like she's already won the.
Well, that's gonna happen one way or...
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety? Oh, and to do so by making use of this. One simply must know who it is that possesses such. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay. Right.
I'm more worried about the person who released the.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can fly...
Just what will we come across this time? You called?
chivalry will never die.
Let's investigate this further.
What shall we do?
May knowledge guide you.
Some in-the-field research?
What's happening?
It's right there!
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is...
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its...
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount... Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain...
Your concern is misplaced. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending... On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further...
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was to say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appeal.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite, but...
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself...
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us, for I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... Well, and if that's all...
We finally caught up. You sure do fly Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing?
You!
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves?
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to... However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and wind.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this...
Life goes on.
Live!
sword.
I'll keep this close.
They're back.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities. Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too. This is...
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer.
How do we look?
She asked them just like...
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those outfits really suit you both!
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, a virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift, and the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun! This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet! Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyan?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming! Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly got who won this time. You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an
Alright, I've got the time.
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying.
Sure. What's this?
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very...
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to...
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon. He's everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of...
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. Yet Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all.
healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is
Wine
tea.
is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is
Wine
tea.
is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is
Wine
tea.
is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink. Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea. The healthiest drink
Wine
is
is
tea.
a healthy drink.
The
Wine
healthiest
is a
drink
healthy
is
drink.
tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
it be true? What I've heard? Could 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 it be true? What I've heard?
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the...
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all...
Huh? What about you? You know...
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without...
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe, leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all
But Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Yongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon.
Nope, no need.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millelith at once. Oh? Well, if such matters are best left to those with the necessary...
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a...
Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the...
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have, if you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formality.
Well, he's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think that...
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be... It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment...
No. It wouldn't be right. This thing, I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child. Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would...
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge...
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so...
Sure.
So, do you also think
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But as my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need...
It seems...
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need... Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things?
The blink of an eye, you say?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes...
Yes, you can say that again.
Zhongli certainly has a way with... Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Well...
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need... I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you? Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did...
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet people with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start. Like sneaking up on us while we... Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the up...
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen one. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out...
You ever consider you might be a little too good?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on, even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to You've seen the way he talks to...
It's not like that at all! Your dad, Zhongli, was talking things through with him, and he... You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to...
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you...
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
I'll do my best.
You are, despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, all right? Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. As for my role in the conversation,
Why did you have us walk all this way?
a friend approaches.
Hello.
Xiao, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time. A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well... It's you! I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with... In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Ugh. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy—
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out—
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite—
Wonderful. I shall pass that information up. I'll leave these 2 kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with—
Oh, wait.
Well, I would imagine someone of your—
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the—
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply saw—
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky, perhaps they're a bit like Xiao lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relax.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogias was the only Yaksha among us who had an— When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
It's getting late. I should go inform Direct—
How's she been, by the way? Be sure—
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting— If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Gamin,
You can—
I don't have anything.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh, I can't say I support that. Hey, let me finish.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make— Do you remember the plan when—
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familiar— So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme?
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable Oh, forget it. Such— Has work been busy during the holiday season?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about— What I meant to ask was, have you made any new—
You already know of my past circumstance. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night.
The poor child. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any—
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll lose—
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If—
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait.
Yeah. Gaming, I'd like to finish what— I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personality. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could—
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay?
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's... hey you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go.
Gaming has grown.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers, too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I take it.
Don't worry, Shenyun.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knew.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't...
Fret not.
Exactly! Think of it more as an invest. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in...
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters.
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help.
Okay. So, it's like that.
Got it! Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, But we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or... Hello again!
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that...
Oh, you should really be thanking...
And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those,
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it.
It doesn't feel right for...
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition.
All right, then. Thank you. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky. Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Okay.
Come here, allow me.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl.
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Son. I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but...
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision... Really, when I was young, I also... All I really want to say is... much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. All right, that's everything I've got.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together.
Dad.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xianyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.